We're here today at the Royal Garden Hotel. Inside is Savills' latest property auction. This is the business end of the property market, where you make an offer, the hammer comes down, you've bought that property.
You're all done. Sold 278.
Most people say buying a property is one of the most stressful things you can do. Well, inside here, the price of a home can go up £50,000 in a matter of seconds. We've got the auctioneers, we've got the punters, and we've got the properties. And those sales are final. So we're going to go inside, see what's happening, speak to the auctioneers, get the do's and don'ts of buying at an auction, and find out how much those homes are going for. So it seems pretty busy in there. How does this compare to auctions over the past couple of years?
It's not as busy as it has been over the last couple of years. It is busy in there, but there's a marked difference in that I don't think there's many owner-occupiers, amateur builders, developers. They seem to have been sort of squeezed out the market a little bit at the moment, just because of the banks sort of tightening up their lending criteria. But it is busy, but I guess there's maybe could be 3 people to one property. 2 years ago there's maybe just sort of one person at the moment, and if they don't get it they move off and off they go. So there's not as much sort of frantic bidding on each lot as there was, but it's still busy and properties are selling, and they're selling well in there, definitely. It's not like the old film clips. We look very carefully at who's bidding and make sure that they mean to, and if there's any doubt then we ask them the question, are you bidding, sir? And generally the answer is yes. If it isn't, then we move on. So there's no kind of danger of inadvertently buying something that you weren't supposed to, although you'd be amazed at the amount of people who jump up and wave to their friends. So, but no, it's not like that.
So here we have your classic auction property, a semi-detached house in South Norwood, South London, arranged as 2 two-bedroom flats and in need of sprucing up. Similar properties have been selling in this street as 2-bedroom flats for around £180,000, while houses have been going for around £275,000. The guide price on this is £195,000 plus. Let's see how much it sells for.
Gents, you're on the phone. 253. 252. First time, second time, third and last time. You're done. Sold 252. Well done. You going to live there? Oh.
How many people buying today do you think are going to end up living in the properties that they bought?
Oh, I just have a fair few actually. No, it's just nice that if actually someone, it's an owner-occupied and they come to the auction and they buy their property, it's not easy, it's nerve-wracking. You've got to get your finance, you do your legals, come to the auction to buy it. And I think it's great if someone does that, and people do it.
What's the advantage of buying a property at an auction?
On the day you buy a property, it's great if you get a bargain, you might have to pay a bit more, but people like it, they like the certainty. A little bit uncertainty of how much you're going to pay, but then that's up to you. And it's buyers buy and sellers sell. It's great. I think it's a great way of transacting business property. It's always better to bid once more. If you're 270 or something, then it's worth going 271. Because I think people set themselves limits at probably even or odd numbers, 270 or 275. So it's always worth going another 1,000 just to test the other bidder. The main thing I've always said through auctions throughout all the time is getting your finance together. That is the fundamental thing. If you can't get your finance together, it's a waste of time going to auction. And I think once you've arranged that, then the other things tend to fall into place. Looking through the legals, inspecting the property, doing your research, doing your homework, getting your legal information, satisfying yourself about the property. Then that usually falls in afterwards. But the fundamental thing is, if you haven't got the money, you're not going to buy it in the first place.
So that's the auction done and dusted. There are 112 lots on sale there today, ranging from a telephone repeater station in Norfolk to a mansion block in Bayswater. 71 of those were sold. Now, buying at auction can be a pretty daunting process. The bids go up quite swiftly in there, as we saw, but some people got some good properties at some pretty good prices. The auctioneers always say that the mistake people make is to think that everything on sale at auction is a bargain. It's not. You get caught up in a bidding war and you might end up paying over the odds rather than under. But If you do some key things such as get your finance sorted, do your research first, and hold your nerve, you could pick up some pretty good properties at some pretty good prices. Now, would you be prepared to buy at auction? I'm not sure I would, but all those people today, they walked away with a house.